What is going on, my friends? Vitai Dubin is here, and welcome to another episode of Today's in Crypto Show. What a week, what a month. You know, the crypto markets continue to bleed. Luna Terra is all over the news. Everybody is scratching their head. What the heck happened to Terra Luna and the $45 billion that essentially was gone from the market as Terra fell from about $100, say $80 to $0.0001, basically nothing. How it is possible that such a multi-billion dollar project that so many people in the crypto community trusted, and so many different protocols and that participate in decentralized way with the Terra Luna ecosystem. So we'll cover some of that. Of course, we'll talk about the Bitcoin price. Right now, we are on the 8th week in a row. That is a red week for Bitcoin. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 8th week. And what are my thoughts about that? We'll cover that price of Bitcoin in the immediate short term, as well as the longer term perspective, and the entire market cap. It is in the bear market. It is. You can see $1.23 trillion. I think Terra Luna has accelerated this period into which we are in the bear market, and around 1 trillion has been gone from the crypto market in the past couple months, and pretty much in the last 30 days the entire crypto projects are in the red, except from Tron. For some reason it's up in the last 30 days, but in the top 100 coins, everything between 20% to 50, 60, 70% altcoins are collapsed, some of them at 80, 90%, which is, of course, this is where gems are being found. This is where opportunities are being emerged. This is where you can shop for some really amazing projects and get them cheap while we are in a bear market. Bear markets do not last forever. So let's start with the Bitcoin price. If you look at a 5-day and we put our famous Gaussian channels, I told you all the way right here in April that we are switching from green to red, and it happens only during the starts of the bear market. It happened here back in 2018 when we confirm the bearishness, and then what happens after a couple months? It collapsed even more into the golden zone below the Gaussian channel. Wherever we are below this line, we are in the golden zone, like we have right here, like we had right here, and where we are right now. We are in the golden zone. Now, nobody knows exactly what will be the bottom. We are seeing a lot of buying pressure have been coming up for 25,000. Have it been the bottom? I don't know. We might see even lower bottom than this in the coming weeks, or maybe in a couple months ahead of us, until we reach true bottom. Maybe it's in the realm of $22,000, which evidence suggests, if you take a look at the moving average for the 200-week moving average, Bitcoin has never fallen below the 200 weeks moving average. And you put a 200 here. This is where we are at this line, and it's right about $22,000 right now. So this is what I see as the bottom for Bitcoin. If we ever to reach this, maybe we will dip even below it very briefly, like we happened here. But yeah, this is the line. This is the line, $22,000. And where we are right now at 29,000, we still have some way to go to fall, about 24% approximately. But we are in the golden zone, which means, once again, this is the golden opportunity to buy Bitcoin. Looking back to this day at 2024, you'll see, wow, I wish I bought some Bitcoin at those prices, and not just Bitcoin, but other coins we'll talk about today, like Ethereum, with the up and coming Ethereum proof of stake that will happen this summer. It's a perfect time to get in some Ethereum right now. So this is where we are currently. We are in a downtrend. There is no signs of reversal whatsoever for the Bitcoin price, and it does look like we can go lower for Bitcoin in the coming days. So brace yourself. But looking at the RSI, we are getting pretty close to the bottom. The lowest it was been is somewhere around 30 on the weekly for Bitcoin, right? And we are right getting there. We are right now at 33. So not too far from the lowest points of about 30. So we're getting somewhere near the bottom. So Luna, guys, Luna has been a big $45 billion project that a lot of people kind of trusted with 20% a year, for example, with an Anchor protocol. Long story short, I will not get into a whole 30-minute explanation about what has happened. To make a long story short, the UST, the Terra USD, fell from its peg, right? And essentially it was no longer worth $1. You can see Terra USD, yeah, its market cap 720 million. It went right now to be worth 0.06 cents, right? From being worth $1, it essentially crashed. It essentially collapsed completely. It started with people selling large quantities of UST, and then it started to cascade more and more and more until it fell from the peg. And when this happens and people are selling UST, they're printing Luna, just how the protocol works, and go and realize Luna on the exchange to stabilize the price. But the pressure was going already into the death spiral, and you can see, like, if you go by day, this was like 4 days, it fell so much in 4 days. There was an attempt to revive here, but it was just completely collapsed. This is where more billions have been lost. Like, if this was not enough, this was, you can see the volume, complete bleeding. And nobody knows for sure who was causing. Somebody shorted Bitcoin and shorted Lunas. They knew what's going to happen, so they made a lot of money, maybe $1 billion on this move for sure. But majority of people have lost billions of dollars. It's institutions. They maybe lost a little bit less because they got out quicker, but the individuals who have been believing in the projects, they lost a lot, and it's easy to lose when the coin essentially drops to zero. Whatever you put into it, $1 million, $10 million, it can go to zero very, very quickly. Now, there is Terra 2.0. The new Terra chain is coming out. The proposal is probably going to be approved, and there's going to be a fork of Luna go forward proposal. Okay, they have the community. They build a very solid community. They have a lot of developers who are top notch. UST PEX failure is Terra's DAO hack moment, a chance to rise up anew from the ashes, and they're going to create another token. The new chain to be called Terra, token Luna, and token Luna Classic, Loon C. Luna to be airdrop across Luna Classic stakers, Luna Classic holders, residual USD holders, etc., etc. So they're going to be working on this entire new ecosystem with Terra 2.0. Now, it might be chance, I don't know, but that seems the direction where Terra Luna is going right now, with the revival plan of like Ethereum Classic and the new Ethereum, right? That's what Terra is doing. Now, founder of Terra Luna, the Doc One, is facing an onslaught of emergency government investigations, lawsuits, and $78 million fine for tax evasion from the South Korean government. And yeah, that's he's facing a lot of stuff. He's facing a lot of stuff with this. So many people lost so much money with this. It was a multi-billion-dollar project that worked very stable for a very long period of time. Anyways, Ethereum, as you know, Ethereum is going to merge to proof of stake. There's going to be a difficult bump. What it means is that the mining for the Ethereum is going to stop. It's going to be so much more difficult to mine Ethereum that the miners will not want to mine Ethereum because of this difficulty bump, and everybody transition to proof of stake. Okay, so Ethereum developers are hoping to transition to proof of stake quickly, which will negate the need for an update to delay the bump. So possibly in August, yeah. The Ethereum's main testnet set for proof of stake merge in early June. They're already going to put the public testnet Ropsten, and already next month going to undergo the merge. Okay, so I think Ethereum is looking very attractive right now around these levels of we're talking about $1,937 currently. Now, if Bitcoin is going to bleed more, we might see lower prices of Ethereum. The 200 weeks currently sitting at $1,200, but we're somewhere not far away from the bottom right now. You can see on the weekly also. We're getting close to like 30 on the RSI. So in any case, this successful transition in the summer for proof of stake, this is what we can see, like what happened in 2020. You can see the rise of Ethereum. I still believe that we can see Ethereum above $10,000 at some point. So yeah, Ethereum is probably going to do very well after all of this bearish market, which can last about 6 months or 6, 7, 8 months. More of this kind of sideways, going a little bit down, this bearish market, and then we continue to go up. Now, MicroStrategy CEO is saying that Bitcoin will go into the millions of dollars in the recent interview, and his stock rallies 10%. So you can see where he is thinking about. Bitcoin will surpass $1 billion in value, he said, in the future, and he believes it is the currency of the future. He might be the biggest genius in Wall Street ever alive, but you need to see the vision, and you need to be patient and long term, and not look at the short term volatility, but taking it as a gift, right? Bitcoin has never been 8 weeks in a row in redness. What is happening right now? 8 weeks of redness. 8 weeks. Are we going to go for the 9th week? I don't know, but we're somewhere nearing the bottom. We're somewhere near the bottom right here, this area, and this is the golden area. So do not hesitate to pick up some Bitcoin right now and hold it for the long term. It is in the long term game that the battle is won. All right, so that's my little update for today. I hope you have a fantastic day, and